Libra, how are you? Welcome to your Horoscope Psychic Tarot reading for 2020, your yearly overview. Let me just light this incense really quickly beside me. And let's jump right into it. For 2020. So this is a yearly overview reading for the zodiac sign Libra for 2020. And this is for Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, and all placements in between, including Venus, Mars, Mercury, and other placements. Let's cleanse these cards. Amen and amen. We're burning our sage. Make sure you guys like this video, of course. Share with your friends and family. Keep in touch with me on my social media, LAMARR TOWNSEND Tarot on Instagram and Facebook. And also make sure that if you would like a personal reading from me, check out my website. Check out my website to purchase a reading, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. I would love to read for you. I am available. I do birth chart readings as well as psychic tarot readings. You can also call me or text me at 703-791-9162 for readings only. So let's jump right into it and see what we've got in store for Libra for the year of 2020. This includes the months of January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December of 2020. Please do not type in the comments, when are you doing this zodiac sign? When are you doing that zodiac sign? Because right now we're focused on Libra. So thank you for being respectful of the zodiac sign Libra. All right, for now. I will get to your zodiac sign for 2020 when I get to your zodiac sign. And please do not put suggestions for other videos in the comment section of this video either. So let's jump right into your reading, Libra, and see what we've got going on. Make sure you guys hit the bell next to the subscribe button so you get notification every time I go live and upload a brand new video. And let's see what's in store for the zodiac sign Libra for 2020. What's in store for Libra for 2020? I'm drinking some ginger root tea. Made straight from the ginger root itself. Alright. What's in store for the zodiac sign Libra for 2020? I wish I could show you. It tastes so good. Like, I wish you could see the ginger. I don't know if you can see the ginger root in there. Can you? There it is right there. It's so delicious. What is in store for the zodiac sign Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and all placements in between? For the zodiac sign Libra for the year 2020, for the month of January through December of 2020. Ginger root tea, by the way, Libra, is a great alternative to coffee. It's great if you are experiencing stomach aches. Alright, I did eat something hot last night, and it didn't make my stomach feel the best. So, I'm wondering if this theme of finding alternatives, not to mention it does give me really, really good energy. Like, I feel amazing when I drink ginger root tea. I haven't had a need for coffee since I've been drinking this. I'm wondering if there's a theme of alternatives, finding alternatives to Maybe things that aren't so healthy in 2020. Let's see. Well, of course, love shows up for my Libras. But there's an element here, Libra, where you're learning that while love comes in many forms, love can come in unhealthy forms. And some of you have been craving love so much that you've been putting up with unhealthy forms of love. Whether this is an unhealthy form of self-love, an unhealthy form of romantic love, all right, or an unhealthy form of conditional love, all right? Love that comes with conditions. Because in the past decade or so, Libra, so from 2010 until now, until the end of 2019, you've learned a lot of lessons in love. You've learned a lot of lessons about love and about what's healthy and what's not healthy in terms of love, all right? And what's healthy and what's not healthy in terms of showing love and proving love, all right? Whether this is you proving love to others or someone proving love to you. Now, an example of an unhealthy form of you proving love would be maybe you feeling like you have to overcompensate, all right? Or you have to go the extra mile for someone that's not giving you any effort, that's not showing you any effort, that's not showing you any form of love. Maybe if I shower them with more love, maybe if I give them more love, more time, more energy, more text messages, all right? More Facebook messages, maybe they'll see that I love them. But it doesn't come across that way, does it, Libra? When you overexert yourself in love. All right? And maybe you've had situations where someone's overexerted themselves in love with you, and it doesn't feel good to receive love from someone we don't feel that same way about. So how do we navigate the complexities of love? How do we discern and decipher the differences and nuances of love? A family member or a friend, showering you with love can sometimes even be unhealthy, depending on the form in which the love is coming in, all right, to you, and the amount it's coming in, and vice versa, you towards your friends, your coworkers, your colleagues, your whoever, your family members. Is love really accepting negative behaviors in people? Does love mean tolerating abuse? What is love, Libra? What is love to you? All right, 2020 is there's gonna be a lot of moments where you're gonna be asking yourself, what is love? Is this love? Am I loving myself right now by making this decision? Am I loving myself by loving this person? Am I loving myself by doing this job every day? Love is complex. All right? If I'm drinking ginger tea, do I still love myself if I'm drinking coffee? We could argue that coffee is unhealthier than ginger tea, but both make me happy. See how that works? Sometimes love can make us happy, even unhealthy love. So then comes in this element of what's happiness in love? Am I happy in this love? Am I happy loving myself? Love is complex. But there is also something, Libra. You are a feminine sign, all right, whether you're male or female. Libra is ruled by Venus, for those of you that don't know astrology. You know, I am an astrologer. And Venus rules love. Venus rules money. And Venus rules how we like to spend our money, how we like to spend our free time, what we find beautiful and aesthetically pleasing. And there's an element here, Libra, where once again, there's like all of these things play into love and the boundaries and the limits of love. Somewhere, Libra, as a young child, maybe you learn to buy people's love or affection, or bribe people for their love or affection. And it can be something subtle, something as subtle as, well, you know, I notice that when I wear red, I get a lot of attention from the boys. Or when I wear these jeans, I get a lot of attention from the girls. In a way, bribing people to pay attention to you, bribing people to love you. But when you learned these kind of behaviors and techniques when it came to attracting love to you, you also learned at the same time that maybe my true self isn't lovable. Is that making sense? Am I preaching to someone right now? See, love is really complex, Libra. But the biggest love of all should be yourself. Because, you know, Libra, you are the sign of aesthetic. Right? You are the 7th house. You deal, you know, the 7th house is marriage. It's one-on-one relationships, business partnerships. So other people is a big part of your essence. It just is, you know. But there's a lesson here, Libra, for you in learning to love yourself. The deepest, darkest core of yourself. And not dressing the deepest, darkest core of yourself up to be lovable. Alright? Or at least what you deem to be lovable. Alright? Because what people really want to see, Libra, is they really want to see your true self. Alright? Not the parts of yourself that you feel are lovable. You know, you guys can put on that charm really, really well. And that charm has a way of getting people to love you, getting people to trust you. But at the same time, that charm has like a snake kind of, you know, the, what do they call them? The snake charmers. I think they're literally called the snake charmers, where the guy plays music or does some sort of chant or something like that and makes the snake dance, you know. The snake dances and moves and sways to the beat of the music. You know, and it's a moment, it's a vibe, it's an aesthetic. That's such a Libra, putting on their charm, you know, charming the snake kind of thing. But once the music is over, your true self is still there, Libra. Alright? Even though you do have the ability to put on the charm, and for a moment hide certain flaws and make people focus only on what you want them to focus on, eventually people's eyes and minds are going to wander. And they're going to notice the little flaws in your perfect image that you like to present to the world. I'm not putting you down in any way, Libra. I'm just wanting you to see that in 2020, the real you needs to come through. Because it's the real you that you've been suppressing for a long, long time for the sake of people loving you. But what you don't realize is it's the real you that people love. The good, the bad, and the ugly. People love all parts of Libra. Alright? All parts of you. Do you love all parts of you, though? Love is complex. Interestingly enough, the opposite of love is hate. Because you've been putting on a show for a while. You've been putting on this show or this image that I'm okay, I'm happy. I love myself, I love my life. I love you. And in some instances, Libra, you've loved other people more than you've loved yourself, which has caused some people to walk all over you. It has caused you to further, at the deepest, darkest core of yourself, not love yourself. Find flaws in yourself. Okay, let me hide that part of myself because, that person, maybe that's what that person didn't like about me. Maybe that's what made that person walk away from me or leave me. But what you didn't realize is that this person wasn't meant to stay in the first place. Alright? This person loved you with conditions. This person loved the image of you, the image that you've been projecting and putting forth for the longest time. The image that you've created that has worked for you up until this point. But have you noticed, Libra, that what you've been attracting isn't really what you all want? It's not totally what you want. It's like you want a man, you want a woman, you want a lover, but they're not fully there. They're not fully present in the relationship. They don't fully love you. They just love the image of you, the image of Libra. I always say, when we love ourselves, it makes it easier for people to love us. But when we struggle to love ourselves, it makes it harder for people to love us. People struggle to love us just as we struggle to love ourselves. Have you noticed that? For example, like a drug addict is struggling with self-love. And in a lot of cases, people give up, on the drug addict, which makes the drug addict fall deeper into their rabbit hole. But the drug addict doesn't realize that they're just making it harder for people to love themselves by them not loving themselves. Does that make sense? Let's go back to love, Libra. All right, let's make a segue back into love, because love can be an addiction. People can be drug addicts to love. Let that sink in. People can be drug addicts to love. Wanting wanting to get that first hit, that first time that they felt love, the euphoria of love. Because when we have love in our lives, it is euphoric. Life, it seems happier when you're in a relationship. Life seems more jubilant. All right, it seems like you're on a high in certain instances. It really does. But in Libra symbolic fashion, everything in moderation. Because see, you've got to be able to balance all the love in your life. You have the love of yourself, you have the love of your parents, you have the love of your siblings, you have the love of your pets. You have the love of your job or your career or your passion that you pursue. You have the love of a lover, a partner, a husband, a wife, a boyfriend, girlfriend. Look at all these relationships to love that you have. But if the core of that, though, if the core, the center of those relationships, the love that you have for yourself isn't solid, isn't pure, then what do you think is going to happen to those other relationships in your life? Finally, some peace in the home, on the home front, Libra, in 2020. Whether this is you sticking up for yourself against nosy, annoying neighbors, or laying the law down with your roommates, or finding a home that works for you. The scenery, the atmosphere, the neighborhood, peace, serenity. If there was conflict in the home, you finally find a resolution to the conflict. But you know what all stems from, Libra? Take a guess. What's been the theme of this entire reading so far? Love. But let's go back to the analogy I just used before. Self-love. Self-care. Self-nurturing is how you get a peaceful life, a peaceful home, a peaceful atmosphere. Is the connection making sense now? When you have self-love, Libra, it makes it easier to manage your own emotions. For example, if someone doesn't love you, someone you want, someone that you love doesn't love you back, at least you have that self-love to carry you through. And that alone can take you really far. Can help you deal with some really, really difficult situations in your life. Love shows up, Libra. Love is here in 2020. Because you're ready for love. It's so cliche when people say, you have to be ready for love. You just have to wait. But it's true. There's no use in love coming into your life when you're not ready. Love when you're not ready is just more heartbreak in the end. In certain cases, love when you're ready can really help you to grow stronger, and really help you to progress in your journey of self-love. But love is stronger when both people who are participating in love themselves. Makes it easier for them to love one another. And it's interesting, Libra, because when you love yourself, that resonates in your energy. That emanates from your energy. And it makes it more easier for love to find you as well. So if you're single, 2020 is a really good time to manifest love. Alright, to do your candles if you do candles. Light a pink candle, light a red candle, set an intention. Put some pink Himalayan salt in it. Did you know pink Himalayan salt is good for self-love? Love is everywhere. Love may be complicated, Libra, but one thing I'm learning in this reading is love is everywhere if you look for it. Love is in everything. Just as there can be hate in everything, there can be love in everything, Libra. Which end of the spectrum do you fall on? I think I want to fall and lean more towards love. I don't know about you. Man, this is a good reading so far. It's really making me feel good. And there's going to be people noticing you in regards to your job and your career, this change in you. And it's a simple change. You're just loving yourself more, Libra, in 2020. You're loving yourself more. You're putting yourself first. If you don't feel like doing something, you're not going to do it. If you feel like doing something, you're going to passionately do it. That's love. Alright? And people are going to see this change in you. People are going to see this shift in you. But as we were talking about, just as there is love, there can be hate. So you can also slide to the other spectrum as well, Libra. And fall into this pattern of hating what you do in regards to your job or your work. People are going to notice this as well. Alright? Either way, people are taking notice. And there's going to be action taken towards whatever spectrum you fall on. Whether you fall on the spectrum of love or hate in regards to your job or your work or your career, that energy is going to come through. So if you hate your job, people are going to be able to tell. There's nothing to laugh about. What that's telling you is that it's time to look for something else. In doing this job, you are not loving yourself. But if you love what you do, people are going to notice that too. And then what you'll find is that people are going to want to work with you more. People are going to have nothing but good things to say about you. And they're going to be talking about you a lot, alright? Now, if you hate your job, they're going to be talking about you, then they may not be saying such good things. They may not be saying such nice things. Oh my gosh, Libra's showing up late for the 5th time today. Libra forgot to put this in the email. But if you love what you do, people will excuse those things because of the love that's showing through. See how powerful love can be? Love can make people ignore, or in certain cases even accept, the not so great qualities that comes with the object of their love or their affection. Okay, Libra may show up late a few times. Alright, Libra may, be forgetful every now and then, but Libra loves their job. And we love Libra. So we're going to keep Libra on board. We're going to make sure Libra keeps their job. We're going to make sure that Libra gets a raise. Because we want Libra to love their job even more. Love can be powerful. Man. Wow. Wow. And I feel like, and you putting yourself first more and just loving on yourself. Really, putting forth self-nurturing energy. People are going to want to do more for you, Libra. People are going to want to do more for you, and you're not even going to have to ask. You're just going to be manifesting amazing things towards you. Because love is an energy. A very powerful energy. A very powerful manifestation energy. But so is hate. See how that works? But I feel many of you are gonna find this new technique of presenting your true selves unapologetically as you are, loving every part of yourselves unapologetically as you are and as they are. It's gonna really work for you. I mean, and you may find that people are attracted to the strangest things in you, Libra. Your morning breath that you think is horrible, your partner finds endearing for some reason. And it's not even the morning breath itself, it's the fact that you feel like, for once, Libra feels like they don't have to be perfect. For once, Libra isn't covering parts of themselves to make me feel comfortable, to make me feel loved. Because in loving yourself, Libra, you're loving others. You really are. It's just up and through these cards. And there's going to be some amazing opportunities manifesting for you this year, Libra, in 2020. Amazing opportunities in which you will get to travel and explore outside of your comfort zones. And once again, some of these deal with like aesthetics and beauty. Some of it may not be the most beautiful things, but it's still something about it that you can learn. It's still something about it that's exciting to you and exhilarating. Letting your hair down. Going on a cruise maybe and not worrying about the fact that your face maybe is a little red, in the pictures or in the photos. Or I just get the image of, how when people like go on roller coasters and the roller coaster itself has the ability to take a picture of everyone on the roller coaster during a time when like the roller coaster is going like down a steep hill or it's going up really fast. Whatever the situation is, it's like in a moment where you just get the rawest, purest emotion out of the people. That's you, Libra, in 2020. Raw and pure. And in that raw and pureness, it's like you are just having the time of your life. You know how sometimes people, like, in those photos, it's like you can clearly tell they're, like, terrified. But even in that moment of being terrified, they can still, like, crack a smile. Or, it looks like they're still smiling. Or it just looks like they're enjoying themselves. That's you in 2020, Libra. And there's something also about 2020 Libra in which you are going to want to preserve yourself more, save your money more, invest in yourself more. Alright? Because what you'll realize is that in this technique of presenting only parts of yourself that you feel are kosher, that you feel are lovable, you've limited yourself in a lot of ways. You've missed out on certain opportunities because on some level you felt that you weren't good enough. Alright? I'm not ready for this. But now you're ready, Libra. Certain opportunities, certain things are going to be presented to you this year that in the past you definitely would have felt like you couldn't handle it, even if it was everything you wanted. There's an element here where in 2020, you feel ready. You feel ready to accept that which is coming your way, that which is for you. Where in the past, not so much. And I would say actually in the past, some of you have been accepting things that have been beneath you. Some of you have been settling. But in 2020, the great thing about this newfound self-love is that you're raising your standards for love and what you will and won't accept in love. And if there's been an energy, Libra, as well, where you felt like the new kid on the block for a while in regards to your job, or you felt like maybe people in regards to your job or your career haven't been giving you the respect or just due that you feel you deserve, you're going to get that this year. But understand that a big part of that comes from self-love. You may be amazing at your job. You may be great at what you do. And you are. Alright? But what people see the most is oh, he or she doesn't love themselves. They're good at what they do, but they don't, and when you don't love yourself, you struggle from self-confidence issues. You struggle with self-confidence issues. You struggle with self-esteem issues. You struggle with trusting people. A lot of issues with others in your relationships stems from self-love issues. It really does. But man, you are going to be the life of the party in 2020. People are really going to be drawn towards you and this new energy you're vibrating and emanating. You're just happy, Libra. That's all it is. You're happy and you're loving yourself. You're loving your life. You're loving where life is taking you. You're loving the changes that life is bestowing upon you. All of this is shining through. And people want to be around you. People want to get to know you. Who is Libra? Who is this person? Like, what are their secrets? And it's going to be a good year for money, Libra. One thing about Libras is it's not hard for Libra to make money. Libras are not known to... They're known to wear nice things. They're known to like nice things, excuse me. But it's for a reason. It's for a reason. Alright? They work hard for what they have. You guys definitely work hard for what you have, Libras. You absolutely do. And the hard work, and not only the outer hard work, the physical hard work, the physical labor, but the inner work you've been doing. That hard work is really going to pay off this year in 2020. I'm telling you, you've got some amazing changes manifesting for you in 2020. And I'm so excited for you. This journey to getting here has been really difficult, Libra, but you've made it. You've made it to 2020. It's a new decade. Wow. So exciting. So Libra, thank you for allowing me to read for you for the year of 2020. I hope this was a good reading. I hope it gave you some clarity and insight. If you enjoyed this reading, make sure you like this video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. And make sure you share this video as well. And if you would like a personal, private, confidential psychic tarot reading from me, LAMARR TOWNSEND, I would love to read for you, and I am available. Or if you would like an astrology, natal chart, or birth chart reading, check out my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. Purchase your reading, and we'll get your reading done within 1 to 3 days. Okay, so the turnaround time for my readings are 1 to 3 days. You can also call me or text me at 703-791-9162. I do phone readings as well. Okay, so thank you for listening and watching. And make sure you also follow me on my social media, LAMARR TOWNSEND Tarot on Instagram and Facebook. Okay? And thank you for listening and watching, Libra. I hope you have a great year. And please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel to keep up to date. All right? Thank you for listening and watching. And I'll see you in the next video. Love and light. And I'll see you for your own personal reading. Okay?